That phase when comfort replaces passion. When you love each other deeply, but the spark feels like a memory. You're not alone. Every long-term relationship hits this plateau. Today, I'm sharing 7 powerful ways to reignite passion that have worked for couples married 5, 10, even 25 years. First, let's redefine passion. It's not the frantic wildfire of new love. That kind of fire burns out. Real passion in long-term love is like rekindling embers. It's deeper, warmer, and much more sustainable. The amazing thing is, you're not starting over from scratch. You're remembering why you started in the first place. You're simply remembering the heat that's always been there. Our first strategy is the first date redo. This is powerful. Book a date on 2 separate calendars. Dress like you're trying to impress each other all over again. And here's the key: meet somewhere neutral. Don't drive together. The anticipation is part of the magic. Once you're there, order what you would have ordered on a real first date. Ask first date questions, not couple questions. Instead of talking about the kids or the bills, ask, what are you passionate about these days? Or what's a dream you haven't shared with me yet? I heard a story about a couple who did this after 8 years. They recreated their 3rd date. She wore the same perfume. He brought the same kind of flowers. They asked the same questions they asked all those years ago, and they were shocked to discover brand new answers. It's about rediscovering the person sitting across from you, not just the partner you live with. End the night with a goodnight kiss that feels like the first one, full of potential and sweet hesitation. Strategy number 2 is the 10-second daily kiss. This sounds simple, but it's a game changer. I want you to replace this habitual. Quick pecks on the cheek or lips with one intentional 10-second kiss every single day. There's no agenda. This isn't about leading to sex, it's just about presence. Take a moment to touch their face. Feel their breath sync with yours. Just 10 seconds can reset your nervous systems together. It's a non-verbal way of saying, I choose you. Right now in this moment, you have my full attention. There's real science behind this. A 10-second kiss releases oxytocin, which is the bonding hormone, and it actually reduces cortisol, the stress hormone. You are literally chemically reconnecting with each other. Remember, it's a reset, not a prelude. Make eye contact before and after. Do it at different times each day to keep it from becoming just another routine. Our 3rd strategy is the alone together adventure. This is about learning something new together where you are both complete beginners. Sign up for a dance class where you're both a little awkward. Try cooking a complex, exotic cuisine you've never attempted. Go on a hike on a trail you've never explored, where you might even get a little lost together. Novelty triggers the same chemicals in your brain as early romance. You get to see each other being vulnerable, curious, and maybe even a little silly again. A couple married for 12 years told me they took improv comedy classes together. She said, hearing my husband laugh really not as a dad or as a provider, but just as a person made me fall in love with who's become, not just the person he was when we met. The key here is to embrace the awkwardness. There's no expert and no student. You're on the same level, celebrating small victories and laughing at your mistakes as a team. Strategy 4 is what I call the passion audit. This requires honesty and vulnerability. Separately, take out a journal and write down the answers to a few questions. For example, what made me feel most connected to you in the past year? Or what's a fantasy I've been a little afraid to share? You could also write, I miss when we used to ... Or lately, I've been craving more ... Once you've both written your answers, exchange your journals. Read what your partner wrote in silence. The rule is no judgment and no immediate action plans. You are not trying to fix anything in this moment. You are simply discovering each other anew. The only appropriate response after reading is, thank you for sharing this with me. This creates a safe space. You're not getting defensive. You're receiving a gift of insight into your partner's inner world. You can then agree to talk more about what you've learned a week later, once you've both had time to process. Strategy number 5 is the sensory rediscovery. So much of our routine is visual. We see our partner every day, and we can start to take that for granted. This strategy is about reconnecting through your other senses, specifically by removing sight. Take turns being blindfolded. Gently explore each other's hands, face, shoulders. Just touch with no agenda. Notice the textures and temperature. Another idea is to feed each other your favorite foods while blindfolded. Or wear cologne or perfume from your early dating days and see if it sparks a memory. You're bypassing your visual routine and tapping into a more primal sensory connection. There's a fascinating scientific insight here. When your vision is removed, your sense of touch sensitivity can increase by up to 40%. You are literally feeling each other in a new way. The goal is simply to experience sensation, not to have it lead anywhere. Next, strategy number 6, the separate beds paradox. Now stay with me on this one. This might sound counterintuitive, but it can be incredibly effective. The idea is to sleep separately 1 or 2 nights a week. This is not done out of anger or as a punishment. It's done with intention. When you intentionally create a little space, the act of coming back together becomes electric. You actually miss each other. You have to choose to be together rather than just ending up in the same bed out of habit. It breaks the assumption of proximity and replaces it with conscious desire. A couple who had been married for 15 years tried this. They got 2 twin beds and pushed them together. Some nights they slept apart and some nights together. The husband told me, "The nights I slipped into her bed felt like stolen moments again, like when we were first dating." The key is to frame it as a gift of personal space, not a rejection. It's about making togetherness a choice, not just a convenience. Our final strategy, number 7, is the why reminder ritual. Once a month, take time to intentionally revisit your origin story. Look at the first photo you ever took together. Read old texts or love letters you sent each other. Go back to the place where you first said, "I love you." The point isn't to live in the past, but to remember the foundation you built your relationship on. Passion isn't just about the present moment. It's about honoring all the versions of us that have existed over time. You can make this a special ritual. Have a dinner on the anniversary of your first kiss. Listen to your song with your eyes closed. You could even repeat your wedding vows to each other privately, or retell the story of how you met. This ritual connects your past to your present and helps you dream about your future together. The ultimate truth is this: passion in a long-term relationship isn't constant fireworks. It's the deep, quiet burn of roots growing deeper while the seasons change above ground. It's choosing each other not just despite the time that has passed, but because of all the time you've shared together. Passion matures. It goes from infatuation to intimacy, from fireworks to a steady hearth fire. It transforms from falling in love to choosing to love every single day. Which one of these strategies will you try first? Make a commitment to try just one this week. The embers are still there. They just need a little oxygen. Thanks for watching.